Well, g'day everyone, it's Warren here with Colleen from NQ Explorers, back in the site of a new army camp we've discovered that I just did a quick recon into a few weeks back. I've had a couple of coins and a little collar rising sun, so today we'll concentrate on the area that I discovered, and there's a lot more further down the hill. You can probably see down the gully behind me. We'll just stay up in here for a few hours and see what we can uncover today. I'm sure there'll be many trips into this site so we can reveal all its secrets, but we'll get into it and see what we can come up with today. So today I've got the AT Max International, and it's got the optional 5/8 coil on it, 5 inch by 8 inch, double D. I've got it in custom mode and I've got 30 points of iron set. Colin's got the Max with the 9.5 inch Nell sharpshooter. Got a nice high 80 tone here, very consistent and tight. 80-81. As you can see, I haven't disturbed the leaf litter. It's going to be shallow. On the recon trip, everything I've dug was shallow. It was just under the leaves basically, so be a little bit careful here. You can see it's nice and loamy too, so it's not difficult to dig it. Okay, it's right there in the middle of my scrape. See what we've got here. Let's take it nice and easy, and we've got something which is it looks like a valve of an engine, doesn't it? It's broken, I think. I don't know how old that is. It may not be a valve. We'll study this and we'll have a look. Well, there it is. It's not a valve. I'm pretty sure it's a cupboard knob off a chest of drawers or something like that. So that's probably World War II. Or it could be a little wardrobe knob or something like that. Okay, we're just sneaking up on Colleen here. She's got a 7880. She's pulled the leaf litter back and she's just in the pinpointing process. Today she's got the Max with the 9.5 inch Nell. Oh, it's a clock part, and there's a cog in the ground. Yeah. You've got the clock. Oh my god, you've got the whole clock coming up. That's awesome. Look at that. It's a mantle clock or something like that, alarm clock, probably from the officers' mess, waking them up for Revelli. Is there anything else in there? Oh, there's more clock. There's more. The clock dig live. There's probably more cogs, I suppose. There's plenty of cogs in an old 1940s clock. Might be a winding key, that'd be nice. That's a nice old find. That's definitely, what's it here? Got some iron coming up or something. Yeah, what's that? No, it's rusty, whatever it is, but, it's the other half of the clock. Yeah. But that'll have a brand. There's another one. Look, another cog. Yep. So it must have been the whole clock. Yeah, the whole clock's been lost. Yeah. Probably maybe a little alarm clock, do you think? Right. Well, that'll be branded. We'll have a look at those plate pieces and they'll have a brand on them. Okay, just up ahead of us, I've hit a little patch of multiple targets. This isn't far from where I got that rising sun on the recon trip. I've pulled the dirt back. I didn't go live 100%, but have a look at this little find that's come up. This tiny little buckle. Look at that. That's a ripper. I don't know what that's off. It's a little tiny, it is a buckle, and it's cast, high quality. It was a 58 to 60, and there's more targets in the hole. Well, this is what was in the hole with that little buckle. Was this, looks like a button back. I'll see if there's any maker's name. Could be AWAS related, Australian Women's Army Service. That little buckle tends to indicate that, but I'll just check this out and see what it is, and I'll put any information on the video that I can research on this. Right, what have we got here, Colleen?
It's a toothpaste tube. But he's
hey, look at the
wound it up.
Yeah, instead of rolling it, they've twisted it.
They've twisted. Yeah.
That's a nice bit of World War II digger history. Nice. Yeah. Good work.
Good condition.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to film this on one camera today, so I'll jump from my finds to Colleen's when she calls out she's got something. Well, this was a 71 and a bit of clutter. 5x8 picked it out, no trouble. Nice high tone. And it's a jungle shirt button, Australian Army, World War II. There we go. Okay, Colleen's got a nice little find over here on the back of that complete clock she got. Oh, it's a skeleton key.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. See where they threw it away, it's got a big bend in it.
Yeah.
That's definitely World War II. Would have been an old trunk or a locker, right?
Yeah.
Nice work.
It's nice.
Yeah. Well, I just got a really repeatable 76. Pull back the leaflet, wasn't even buried, and got a coin. So it's going to be a halfpenny. It'll be a World War II halfpenny. Seems pretty thick though. But no, I'll give it a clean and, oh, it's got plenty of soil on it, that's the way. I'll give this a clean and we'll get a date and have a look at it. I think it's going to be a kangaroo halfpenny. Right, that last target I just dug was a $1 coin, QE2. I haven't checked the year on it, but not World War II. But it's been there a while, it was fairly encrusted. Here's an interesting signal, it's a little bit crackly, a little bit, but in here, sort of indicating it's got a little bit of an iron grunt to it, but it's not real directional. I don't like it the other way. But there's a lot of iron here. But there could be something in the iron. It's jumping into the 90s, which I don't like, and it is crackly, but possibility of a bit of iron masking going on. Interesting to see what they do. Doesn't appear like it's real big based on the machine's response. Oh, it's moved already, look at that. Okay. Well, no it hasn't. Okay. Sort of jumping into the 80s in the middle. A lot of crackling though, as you can hear. Don't like that at all. Oh, well, the crackling, that's what it is. Righto. A bit of glass just came up there. So it could be a bottle top, hence the lack of a clean signal. See, there's it's an old, a little medical bottle or something. Oh, well, it's clear, it's probably not medical, but it's a very small bottle. I'd say it's going to be the top off the bottle. Going to hit something here. What is it? What can it be? Well, flat iron. Is it a blade? No. Yeah, look, that was, you could hear that target response. It wasn't clean. It was indicating iron, and that's what it is. Looks like a blade. Okay, this hole here. I've got a bit of hope for this. It's got a 81, 82 in the bottom of this hole. Just there. So I moved a bit of concrete. Oh, a little fragment of concrete. And some glass fragments. What I'll do is just pull a clump of soil out with a hitting object. Here, let's see what we get. Oh, it looks like this has been pushed here with this broken concrete. And bits of country rock and brass fragments. And it looks like it's an old jar lid. That'll be the target. Yeah, alloy. No worries. Right, I was just down the little slope from that jar lid. I've got this lovely piece of World War II webbing, nice relic. So I'm picking up a lot of domestic little things, toothpaste tubes. This lovely piece of broken webbing, buttons, that kind of thing. Definitely the tent lines. That was a solid 76, good brass item, it'll clean up nicely. Let's check if the other half's still here. Right, it's warming up a bit here now, it's getting towards midday, it's a beautiful day here though. What I'm going to do now is subject you to the horrors of another live dig. I dug out a toothpaste tube, backfilled the hole and checked it, and there's an 85 in the bottom. So let's have a look at that. Here's my hole. I'm trying to preserve that little stringer root there to keep the poor old suffering vegetation alive in this dry bushland. At the bottom of this hole, I think I'll just go with pinpointer now. We've got an 85 directly under that root. I have to be really careful with this pick, but there's no other way to dig this. I'll just take the sides off it and lift it back and just pull it back by hand. Just move that max out of the way, it's going to yell at me all the time. Pretty sensitive, that 5x8. Get the pick anywhere near it and it wants to talk to you. So this could be a good little find. Pretty deep. It's only small. Okay, it's still in the soil there. I went out the back of it there to try to get a clay clump like that. Okay, we should be good now. Let's pull all this out. Let's see what's in the bottom. See if we've got any pinpointer action. Okay, here it is. Oh no. What is this? Ah. It's a very old. Looks like it's data off a fluoro. Okay, we're back on Colleen. She's got a recovery. And what is it? Oh yeah, razor handle. Safety razor handle. Oh wait a minute, is it? Seems a bit large.
Yeah. No, I don't think it is.
Is it just a solid brass moulding or something? Well, we're working further down the slope towards where I got those coins last time I was here, and I just got this buckle, part thereof, brass, bit scratchy signal because of the shape and the way it would have presented to the core, but that's part of World War II. Bit of webbing or pack part. Colin's just got the mystery item of the day, but we've identified it. It looks like it's the handle of an old set of hair clippers.
Just the manual sort of...
Yeah, the manual hair clippers with the blade on the front.
Oh, right.
So we're doing the crew cuts here. This is where I just got that buckle. And I got an 83 just here and just disturbed these crazy looking ants. It's quite shallow. There. Not right on it yet, you can hear the pinpointers not right on it yet. But it's an 83. So we'll subject with another live dig. Look how soft this is here. It's just like hill slope runoff. What can this be? Still in the hole. Let's check that target ID. I'll show you what it looks like on the machine. I'm in custom mode and I've got 30 points of iron. Not digging anything below 50. Look how tight that is, that's lovely. And I'm probably just setting myself up for disappointment, but could be a bit of treasure. World War II treasure. What we've got to do now is extract it out of this dryer layer without getting bitten. These guys aren't happy. Don't worry fellas, I'll put your nest back in a minute. Look, they're on the hunt. Rock. Just take this nice and easy. Right there. Oh, what is it? Oh. Okay, that's why it's a Titan 83 machine part. Looks familiar in some way. I thought it was a piece of gasket, but it's not. It's very thick brass. Had some definite purpose though. Okay, oh well, that'll do. Well, this one's out of the ground, shallow scrape. It's an 80. Looks like there's a little coin here. Oh, yes it is. That is going to be... I was going to say that's going to be a threepence. It looks like it's 1 cent. It's post World War II. But she was a smashing little lady. Yeah, it's not silver. I'll give it a clean. I'm pretty sure it's a 1 cent. That'll be a sugar glider. Well, this one's a 78. Hope springs eternal. We'll just loosen him all up. Not far down, you can hear it was just right on the pinpointer there. Just pull it back slow. Ooh, it's still on the... Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's another World War II tinnier or medical tube. There's lots of that in here. Okay, Colin's got another mystery object. What do we got? It looks like it's part of an old cast iron stove. I'd say that's the army cooking stove. You see the shape of the...
Right.
Yep, that's an old stove.
Okay.
It's been left here, or parts of it have.
So this might be the kitchen.
Could be. It's fairly disturbing. There's little mullikeeps around the place and windrows. Don't know what's happened. I'd say the army's bulldozed it. Actually, I can see a bit of old pipe up there ahead of us. Or actually, it looks like the framing off an old blitz truck. But that's quite possibly what's happened here. When the camp's been finished in 45, 46, they've just bulldozed it in a pile. Got 8890 clean as a whistle here. I'll just push the leaf out back with my boot. Haven't dug a hole yet. Go around to 90 degrees, see what happens. That's clean. Check for iron. She's not iron. Saying 15 centimetres. Let's see if we can hit it with a pinpointer. If so, it's probably a large object. It doesn't sound like it is. Now you can kind of feel these. Okay, it's there. Not far down. Come around this side and have a crack at this. 89.90. So we're reading. More ants on the way. These ones are black and more dangerous looking. There's a big hole there. Okay, we'll just try to do this without getting damaged. Oh, it's getting stiff down here. Okay, here it is. What do we got? Oh, it's just a big piece of brass. Bent brass. Yeah. Hence the high reading. Well, we're going to pull out, go back to Land Rover and get a cold drink and a bit of lunch. That's probably 15 or 20 minutes you're not getting back. I was a bit surprised we didn't find any more old coins in here. I found 2 modern coins. Obviously people wander through this bushland, or have done back in the 80s. That's where those coins date from. World War II targets in the way of brass buckles, jungle button. The old clock was definitely World War II. I'll just see if I can get a maker's name on that plate, of the clock plate. But we've only really covered a small area of about 50 metres up in the top end of the site. Down below me is a creek line. Wouldn't be confident the army was camped down there, but soldiers would have been all through it and they were here for a few years. So I'm sure the site has more to reveal. I might have said in the recon video, I always like to visit a site 3 times. The 3rd time is usually your best trip in. That's when you start pinging the good targets, because you're more familiar with the layout and where the artefact scatters are. So anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Happy Fossicking. Bye for now.